dry out in the sun for you.
Today is another sophisticated Saturday. We're gonna be doing some baby organizing, some laundry, baking, and cleaning, and just general picking up of the house. So if that sounds interesting to you, then let's get going.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve.
Like I said, there's some general tidying up that I really wanted to get done. So picking up my office was the first thing that I wanted to check off of my to-do list. And then my freezer was a little bit disorganized. So I wanted to go to my freezer next and take some of the items out of the super cubes, sort through things, label them so I don't forget what they are. And also I needed to reorganize my breast milk. We have our nanny starting soon and I'm heading back to work, so I need to make sure this is nice and neat and organized for her to know exactly what to grab.
But don't give up, just hold on tight, it'll be alright.
With these super cubes that I use to freeze a lot of different meals, individual portions, or like sauces or things like that, you can leave them right in their containers or you can move them to Ziploc bags or silicone storage bags. I wanted to make space so I could reuse these and wash them for other meals, so I was putting them into Ziploc bags, and I already waited too long to label these that I honestly have no idea what the heck I froze in this container with these 2 cubes. If you do leave them in the super cubes, you can just put like a piece of masking tape on top of each cube to indicate what is in there, so you don't have to write actually on the super cube container.
How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up, just hold on tight, it'll be alright. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair, you did your time.
I brought the breast milk downstairs. I think that's where our nanny might end up hanging out more, just because there's a lot more space down there. It can get really dark if Owen wants to take a nap downstairs. There's a little half dishwasher down there if she wants to wash bottles. But I figured just putting the breast milk downstairs would be out of the way, since I don't need it on a daily basis. And if she does need to grab some from the freezer because there's not enough fresh milk, then she can head downstairs and grab it. I will be making a recipe a little bit later in today's video, but I wanted to clean up the kitchen a tiny bit and get the dishes started before I got there.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life, so my glass was half empty. But you came along and showed me how to love without limits, to have a good time. My glass was always half empty, but now you're in my life. We're far away from the city lights, so small.
I also needed to clean the table off from last night's dinner, but just clean the entire thing. We usually sit on the far left side towards that back window there, and we had Owen's boppy. That's what he sits on sometimes while we have dinner, so he can kind of participate and hang out with us. So I put that away, and then I grabbed a candle and wanted to light that to kind of set the mood. It's been a while since I've lit a candle and taken that time to do that, so it felt really good to light a candle. And I use this little electric lighter, which is really nice, so I don't have to keep going through a bunch of lighters. All I do is recharge it when I need to. time to make the bed. Making the bed has been a task that I still always have to do every single day, but sometimes it gets done a little bit later in the morning than it used to prior to having a baby, usually because he's still sleeping or I'm feeding him in bed in the morning and there's just a lot going on before his first nap. So it usually takes until his first nap for me to head back to the bedroom and make the bed.
Far away from the city lights, so small under the night sky. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out, even after all of these years.
Another thing on my to-do list was just to give a good vacuum to all of the hard surfaces upstairs and clean that hallway as well as the bathrooms.
Wear me out. You could never wear me out. Far away from the city lights.
My mom was with us not that long ago, so she stayed in our guest room. I needed to vacuum that. I actually need to still go and clean the rest of the guest room, but did not accomplish that today. I vacuumed Owen's bathroom and then went to the master bathroom to clean that floor as well.
Used to look at me with the same love. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. You could never wear me out. You could never wear me out.
One area that really easily gets neglected is these banisters and railings, especially the part near the floor and in between all of the little spindles, I guess. Things get really dusty really quickly. That's what I've discovered. And you can get cobwebs there if you don't remember to clean that area. So I'm trying to get the floors because of course, on the other side of them too, my vacuum doesn't reach there or my mop doesn't reach there. So I want to grab a cloth and stick my hand through there and reach everything I can to try and prevent those cobwebs and dust from building up.
Your best, but it's fine. I don't mind telling truths when you need to hear them, and be kind when that's what you prefer. How about when you can't see a way out? Help you fight and let you know that it won't always be this way.
Okay, so I have little Owen here. He's in between naps. I think he is getting a little bit tired, but I wanted to do some toy organizing. We have a small unit there. We still need to get a matching one on the other side of the fireplace, but I have some bins in there where I have a lot of baby stuff, like a bunch of stuffed animals, and then some other things that we need, like I have a diaper caddy up there and other stuff for him, but his toy situation is already getting out of hand. I love all of like the neutral baby toys. First of all, Owen is just our first, and I like things that would work for either gender, and I don't love all of the like bright colors that screw up the decor I have in the house. And I know at least at this stage, like babies love looking at black and white. That's really stimulating for them, you know, and at some point he'll love looking at more colors. But I'm kind of into the Montessori toys and the idea of less is more when it comes to toys, and giving him rotating like age appropriate toys. And when I first went to register for baby toys, I knew that I wanted to look at Lovevery. I've seen it everywhere and was really interested in doing that, just so he gets toys that are age appropriate. I don't have to think about it. And we got the Lovevery play gym sent to us, and Owen is loving it. Tummy time is Still not his favorite thing, but there are so many things for him to look at on this playmat and things for him to engage with. I'll show you, there's like some cards up top for him to look at if he's laying on his back. There's a mirror that encourages him to get his chest up a little bit. But we wanted to share because Owen's almost 3 months old. He got his 3 to 4 month play kit. So Lovevery sends a play kit at the appropriate stage of your child's development. So I wanted to show you guys the toys that we got in Owen's play kit. So he got this with like a mirror on the back, which is really nice. Babies love mirrors. The cool thing is it shows a guide of everything and how to use it. So this one's called the Charmer for 3 to 4 months. And it has all of these different things in here. So, oh, and here's the guide. We haven't pulled it all out yet because he's not quite there, but we're getting really close. So he gets a wooden rattle, a silicone teether. Here's the wooden rattle. And, oh, this is fun. So this rolls so he can kind of chase after that a little bit. Let's see, a guide about what to talk to Owen about so he kind of stays engaged. More cards. We love these for him to look at. Things for him to crinkle. Oh my gosh. And there's a little book where you can, looks like, stick some of those cards in there, but tons of fun things. And what I really like is I can just put these items in one of those bins and that's all he needs at one time. And we don't need to have like a million toys all over the place. And it's just really, really simple. So I am thinking we'll keep doing this and see how little Owen likes it. I will leave a link in the description box below. If you have a little one or know of somebody that's having a baby, gifting them a subscription to these play kits is a really good idea. Or the Play Gym is like the ultimate tummy time situation, ultimate playmat play gym. So that would be a great baby gift as well, or for you if you have a little one. So we're gonna do some tummy time and I'm going to unpack this and rearrange the toys before it is nap time. Okay, we're gonna do tummy time. We've been working so hard on tummy time over here. Owen actually just rolled over for the first time last week. That's been really exciting for us to watch. And I do notice a huge difference in this play gym, especially because he can look up at these black and white cards. Compared to our other play gym, he is just mesmerized when he lays on his back here. But we're focused on tummy time. And while Owen continues to lay there, I'm going to sit next to him just a couple feet away and organize his toys and add in that box of Lovevery stuff. And again, I'm so grateful that Lovevery sent us this play gym and his new play kit. Like I said, it was something I knew I wanted to have on my baby registry, just to kind of take the guesswork out of what types of toys he should be playing with depending on his age and what is age appropriate. So I'm really excited to have just one bin in this unit for him to play with. We can just grab those toys, kind of rotate through them. And I have those cards that explain what I should be doing with them. I just know this is going to be something we really enjoy. And again, if you have a baby or you know somebody who's having a baby, make sure to pop down to the description box and I will have a link to Lovevery.
Stop, just hold on a minute. This part is nearly finished. You'll get a fresh start. So count to 10, take a deep breath. This is the only way you'll ever find out that it won't always be this way. You will get there someday, babe. Feel the sun on your face. Visit Paris or Broadway.
I'm going to get that trash out of the way. I took away a few stuffed animals. He does not need that many at once. And Owen flipped over to his back and you can see how happy he is looking up at those cards, just wiggling around. So I'm probably going to play with him for a little while longer until he's ready for a nap, and then we will get to the baking.
Out on Sunday.
today's recipe, I was making a cheesecake banana bread. Thought this would be kind of a fun mix. It was a recipe that I had pulled out from a magazine and hadn't tried yet. If you don't know, I do have that recipe binder of all of our family favorites, but I also have some recipes in there that I've just pulled out because they sound really good. And any recipe that I haven't tried, I'm trying to work through them and make them to decide, should it stay in the recipe binder or should it go? Now, this cheesecake banana bread I thought was really good. It didn't quite turn out like the photos or how I expected it to be based off of the recipe and the picture that was included in the magazine. There's a basic banana bread recipe, and then in the middle, there's this layer of cheesecake type filling. So to start off with, I added 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of melted butter, 1/4 cup of buttermilk, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 egg, and an egg yolk, and mix that up. I am making a double batch per usual, but just listing out the ingredients for a single batch.
In the deepest parts inside, down along the river, you never wonder why, just be strong.
Then I started to add in the dry ingredients, which is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 cup of flour.
Always be away. You will always find how to go on.
In the photo, in the center of the banana bread, it looked like there was a thick cheesecake layer right in the middle. It didn't quite go end to end, but it looked more like a center filling. So you'll see when I finish making the cheesecake layer and the banana bread and I'm putting it all together that it doesn't quite look like that, and it's more just like a thin layer in the middle. But it still did turn out, just not like the photo.
There will always be a way. Yeah. Just be strong and find a way to try. When you belong, there will always be a way.
Finally, you're going to want to fold in the mashed bananas. So I just grabbed a separate bowl so I could mash them a little bit easier. And you need 3 ripe bananas. Once the bananas are folded in, you can, in a separate bowl, make the cheesecake filling. And all you need for the cheesecake filling is 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of flour, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. The cream cheese should be softened. It makes it a lot easier to mix it that way. So I just popped it in the microwave for a little bit just to get it soft, not like melted or anything like that, just softened.
I wanna close my eyes and go back, play it in my mind. A movie of us two, yeah, we were happy at the time. Can't remember what it felt like. We used to be so strong. That picture perfect sky now, it looks so gray and cold. We've been laying his for 8 years.
Then you can grab your loaf pans. I sprayed mine with some baking Pam. And before we get to the layering part, I actually forgot to add in the egg to my cheesecake filling part. So I'm quickly tossing that in. And then we get to the layering part, which is adding 1/2 of the banana bread mixture to the bottom of each pan. And then you're going to dollop the cream cheese filling on top and smooth it into an even layer. I couldn't really dollop mine. You'll see it's more of like a runny batter texture. And maybe that is because I did soften the cream cheese a little bit too much. So try softening it less and see if that works for you. If yours does end up looking like this, just know that it still tastes great. It just is a layer as opposed to a core filling. But once you have that laid out, then you can finish it off with the remaining portion of the banana bread batter.
Fit just like a glove, but I guess that's over now. We've been laying his since 4 a.m. and you haven't said a word to me. Silent treatment, is this what it feels like?
Long story short, I did enjoy this banana bread. It was a fun twist, really fun to try something new. I think I have a different banana bread that'll probably still continue to be my old standby, but it's always fun to try something new.
Just be honest, be a man right now. Say it's over, if it's over. If it's over, just say it out loud. Say those words, go and just shout.
This should cook at 350 degrees for about an hour, and it does say to let it cool for about 10 minutes before you eat it. Time to clean the kitchen, round 2. It's always so much fun baking on Saturdays and baking on the weekends, getting lots of cooking in, but it always comes with lots of cleaning. Good thing it's the weekend and I have extra time, and I don't mind.
Silent treatment, is this what it feels like? If it's over, just say it out loud. Say those words, go and just shout it.
The last thing I wanted to do today was to fold my laundry. And you'll see there was a little bit of a break in between cleaning the kitchen and folding my laundry. I now am baby wearing Owen for another nap. And this is one of my favorite ways to get things done. It feels like we're really close together. He sleeps so well when he's strapped onto my chest. Usually his naps during the day are like 30 minutes, but when I baby wear him, he can sleep there for up to 2 hours. So it is really nice for him to get in some good sleep and for me to be able to get stuff done.
Deep dark ocean down. For you, I'd build the biggest kite and spend all of my time giggling.
Sometimes people ask how long it takes me to get all these things done and what actual time I'm doing everything. So I do want to share that I am going to have a new series on my channel. I'm calling it Day by Day in the Life, where I'm taking you through everything I do on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, and through the entire week, and sharing, like hour by hour, minute by minute. Of course, I'm not sharing every single hour and minute of the day, but explaining in real time what I'm doing so you get a better sense of how I fit in my cleaning routine, how I juggle Owen now that I'm back to work, and all of that. So that will premiere April 6th, and I will be posting every other Wednesday a new video. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you aren't already. Hit that notification bell so you're notified when I post a new video and you will be aware of that new series. And until next time, I will see you guys later.